even though a lot of the practices that we do for soil health reach far beyond the farm borders, it starts here on the farm. And the robustness and the integrity of our soils needs to start here. So some of the practices that we can do are with using livestock to manage our grasslands and using certain grazing strategies to ultimately increase and promote soil health.
One of the main focuses of the Virginia Forage and Grassland Council is to educate and promote grassland agriculture while encouraging conservation of our soils, air, and water. So this is why VFGC launched a Farmer-to-Farmer Mentor Program that was started to help new livestock grazers get paired with experienced grazers in their area to help lend support and guidance to the beginner farmer while they start down the path of prescribed grazing and soil health practices. Why did you want to participate in this program?
I wanted to be a mentee because I thought it would be helpful for me to have someone to talk to that has experience, in doing the path that I'm taking with our farm. So that was really helpful for me to actually have somebody that I could talk to about what I'm seeing out in the field.
Because I needed help and I didn't know where to start, and it just kind of fell into place. You guys are our neighbors. You were able to come over and help us right from the get-go, and it was just like, yeah, why wouldn't we want to be part of this program? Why wouldn't we want to utilize the help of people in our community and our neighbors? It's an amazing program. I'm really surprised that it existed. I had never heard of anything like this or expected it.
Yeah.
So the mentorship program for me is helped quite a bit. I've really enjoyed working with Rick, and it's quite inspiring to see, it's a breath of fresh air. I think sometimes as a producer, and you can sometimes get set in your ways, or you can become overwhelmed with everything, but seeing a new operation get started, there's a lot of energy, and so it's been really refreshing.
So initially I was asked to be the mentor program coordinator of this wonderful VFGC program, and I've been having a great time doing that. But then as the program actually started to roll and get put into place, I started realizing that there were a couple of farmers around me who were kind of wanting a little bit of guidance and support, and so I thought it would be great to step in and be a mentor to my new neighbors here. And been really happy to help them out in any way possible and just bring them out onto our farm. It was initially how we first met, and show them what we were doing, show them the rotations we were doing with the cattle, show them the cattle that we have, show them our infrastructure, how we have it set up and why we have it set up that way, and discuss soil health practices and principles. And because you guys are just literally like a quarter mile down the road from me, we all are kind of sharing this same space and getting to know one another, and building that community, building our fellow farmer community, I think is super important, and been having a really great time doing that so far. How is the peer-to-peer style of learning beneficial for your needs as a farmer?
The one-on-one mentor type program that VFGC is offering is very conducive, because while we're blessed to have an opportunity to go to a lot of field days and conferences, sometimes you just want to ask questions about your place, and this is a real opportunity for us to go hands-on with your property on that day with your animals, and that's what every farmer has to do every day. And to be able to give someone who's just starting out the opportunity to have those resources, both as a mentor or bringing in other resources, is very important.
The reason that this type of learning style is so impactful for my husband and myself, and I feel for most people, is I'm a teacher, and it's hands-on. You're doing it. You're talking about it while you're doing it. You're able to ask immediate questions that you can take that feedback and put it into practice. Whereas if you're sitting on your couch watching a video or reading a book late at night, you have to hope that that specific scenario presents itself tomorrow or in the near future before you forget what you just read or learned. Whereas this is active, real time. And so it's for me the best way to put into practice what I'm learning.
Being a part of this has been really helpful because going to other farms, I'm seeing what other people are doing, but it might not be in my direct region, and to have someone local to my area has been really helpful to learn of what we're doing and how we can improve in our area.
So you're already steps ahead instead of trying to do it on your own. I mean, you can watch video after video, but when you have boots on the ground, literally like we're here, that's a heck of a lot, easier to get something done and done the right way. And, he's local, who can help you, different people can help you right then and there. I'll come over and take a look. What are you going to try today? Well, let's do this. Well, plant this, but do it this way. So, almost like it's if you do it on yourself, I think you're going to run into a lot of potholes where, being part of this group, they're already filling the potholes before you even approach them. So this makes things a lot smoother, I think, going forward.
So personally, as a mentor in this program, I feel like not only am I helping pass and share my experience and skills that I've gained over the course of a decade or two or three, but it's one thing in our minds is that we never stop learning. And so by being a mentor in this program, I'm learning from her as well. Just some of the questions she'll ask me, maybe I have to go and research them because maybe I don't really know and I need to go find out. And so I'm learning with her, but at the same time, it's like Mother Nature is going to keep you humble. My dad always says that. Natural resources will keep you humble. So we're always going to be learning. You'll never stop learning. That's just part of farming this type of style. And that's, I think, a beautiful thing. And that's why it's fun to be part of these programs too.
Mm-hmm.
What have you gained by participating in this program?
I would say it's creating the base of my knowledge and the base that I'll take forever with me. I didn't have any information. I had never done any grazing or rotational grazing or pasture health or soil health. I didn't know anything about it. So what I'm learning through this program is really giving me the knowledge and the base to build upon for years to come.
I feel like the mentor program has helped me confirm what I'm seeing out in the field, and having someone that's accessible to be able to come out and take a look at the property and just confirm some of the things that I'm seeing. So that's been really helpful for me.
What is your overall experience with the program?
I don't know why you wouldn't want to do it. Without this program, we wouldn't probably have a rotational plan in place. We wouldn't be thinking about waterers and the ground around the water, all the things that you bring to my attention. Mm-hmm. So it's really been helpful, and it hasn't cost us anything or hurt us in any way. It's only benefited us.
I think we're going to stay together quite a long time as far as that relationship. And I might meet somebody and say, oh well, I guess you're going to do another program after this. I might see somebody starting and say, you need to contact this gentleman, just like JB had told me and put me in contact with Jacob. So I only found this program through JB, talking to him about cows. Then when I explained to him where I'm moving, he says, you need to call this gentleman and try and get in that last 1 or 2 slots that they had left, and thank goodness I did.
My experience with the VFGC Mentor Program has been great. I feel like I now have someone that's accessible to, I've known of Buck before this, but like to actually have somebody to reach out to that I know it's like I can it just got the ball rolling as far as reaching out to someone, because sometimes, you know, you might not feel like you can just reach out to somebody and start that conversation, but now I feel like I have a resource that I can continue to, you know, ask questions and things like that.
And you know, for me, this has absolutely been a benefit. I believe that we're starting a core that ultimately these mentees, you know, this year, in another year, 2 years, 3 years, are going to be the mentors for the next generation, because truly that's where our learning is going to multiply, is by creating layers to the organization of farmers helping farmers.
Priceless relationships are formed and invaluable knowledge is exchanged in peer-to-peer programs like these. For more information or questions about the VFGC Farmer to Farmer Mentor Program, please contact Becky Zarzynski. And thank you to our partners for making this program possible.